Welcome back to Natalia's hoarding station, or as we like to call it, makeup obsession, makeup collection. Do we think I have a blush problem? Possibly. So we are going to attempt to declutter some of this. I really don't promise that it's going to be very successful because I love blush, and while I haven't used some of these in a very long time, there's still that part of my brain that's like, nope, can't let go. I used to love them. I'd like to try them again. I'm going to want that color, even though I have 5 others that are very close, but they somehow are all different in my mind. So yeah, that's what we're here for today. If you'd like to see my attempt at a blush declutter, then please keep on watching. Hello, another declutter. I'm filming a couple of these today because I'm in that mood. I'm mostly in the mood of I'm trying to put my makeup away and it doesn't fit. And this is more declutter by necessity. I'm sure if I had like an abundance of Alex drawers instead of just a couple of plastic 3-bin storage containers right here next to me, I probably would have kept all these. But maybe this is good. Maybe this is good that I have no space because it will force me to actually let go of some of these, maybe pass a few of these along and actually use a few more. So, because of course, every time I open my drawer, I just get overwhelmed and grab for the things that I'm most comfortable with. If you are new to my channel, then hi, my name is Natalia. I'm a concert pianist who loves all things beauty. And I attempted a no-buy year in 2020, and hence how I started my channel, but clearly the problem has not been fixed. I think this year, this remainder of 2022 is definitely going to be all about trying to minimize a little bit just so I can start using the things I have again, because in 2021 and part of 2022 I did again go on a bit of a buying spree, and I am trying to reel myself in again and get back to filming, but I need to not only clear my head in order to do that, but clear my space in order to do that. I just feel like everything right now, my physical space and my mental space, are so cluttered that it's very hard to make room for anything, including the things I enjoy, such as filming YouTube, and I miss it so much, but I just keep getting bogged down by not only life but by all my stuff. So we're trying to fix that one little step at a time, and today's step is blushes. So let me try to organize this mess and let's see how many I declutter. Honestly, guys, I really will be honest. This is not going to be cutthroat because I cannot be cutthroat with blushes. I just love them too much. If I get rid of even 5 of these, I'm going to be so proud of myself. So let's see. Let's see if I surprise myself and get rid of 5 or more, or if I'm a total mess. Okay, I hope all of these are in frame. I haven't gone ahead and opened a lot of these yet. I just wanted you guys to see an overview of what we're working with. I have my creams and liquids right here. I've only started to get into those primarily this year, honestly. Well, a little bit in 2021. I think I bought like 2 or 3 in 2021, and then the rest of these, oh, I don't know, maybe I bought more in 2021. Why does it really matter? Bottom line is, it's really only been in the past year or so that I've gotten into liquids and creams. My obsession before that was matte blush, and then I started to get into satin blush, and now I'm all about the glow, apparently. Although once in a while I still love me a good satin blush. My matte blushes have been pretty neglected, but I would like to make sure I have a few, because I have a feeling, you know how trends are. Things come and go, they resurrect themselves, and there's no reason for me to be buying new blush when I have perfectly good blush. Blush to me, and I know I'm sure there's going to be people that are going to disagree, but to me, blush lasts pretty much forever. Case in point, let's start with a memorabilia item for me. Well, let's start with a nostalgia item for me. Like if I ever do one of those blush tags, which I've been actually eyeing and thinking of doing, it's I think a tag that's been around for a couple of years. It was based on the All About My Eyeshadow Palettes tag that Samantha March and Allie Glines did, and then I think Jessica Braun reconfigured it and made it work for blushes. So there was, I think, a tag question that of course I'm giving away if I ever do this video, that was like, what is your oldest or what is most nostalgic blush or whatever. For me, it's this Lancome one, and that's because it was my mom's blush from the Soviet Union. And if you guys know your history, you understand how old this blush is. I used to use this blush in college with no problem, and it's still fine. It is still fine. And I know what you guys are gonna tell me, oh my god, that is gross, that is disgusting, this blush is like older than my firstborn and he's in college. Yeah, I get it. but it's still fine. And this is never going anywhere. Not even if I fall out of love with the color, even though mauve blushes are still some of my favorites. I want to say a nice nude blush is now my first true love, but I still love me a good mauve blush, and this one is never going anywhere whether I use it or not. So she's staying right up there. I cannot really do the whole like keep, pass. I'm probably gonna put whatever I don't keep out of frame just because there's too much going on here. For me, this is so hard because I just like almost all of these, and the ones that I can't say I really like is only because I haven't really used them. One thing I know is I bought these two Nabla blushes in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and this one in truth has been pretty much exclusively what I've used for the past 6 months. I will mix it with other things, but this has never left my makeup bag. I have like 1 or 2 makeup bags that I just rotate through the products in there, and the rest of my collection has been getting neglected. So I really need to almost like force myself to put this away and start using some of these other ones. But this is definitely not going anywhere because I adore this blush. However, I did buy a second one in Lola, and this one I'm sure I would absolutely adore as well, but because it is unopened, untouched, and unused, I think I'm going to pass this along to a friend. I'm just gonna force myself to let it go and not even consider keeping it, because do we see what's going on here? Yes, okay, maybe there's not an exact color of this, and maybe one day I would like to get more of these Nabla blushes, but I don't think that day should be today, just because this is overwhelming even for me to look at, and these are products I really like. So I think I'm gonna put this aside right away since it is brand new and just not tempt myself with this at all. I'm tempted to do the same with this. I still have a box for this and it is untouched. This is the Alien, which is now an Earthly Cosmetics blush in Gigi. I bought this on a super sale because the owner was trying to get rid of all of her products that still have the Alien Cosmetics branding on it. And while this is also another beautiful looking blush, and it even has like Cancer the Crab, and that is my zodiac sign on it, I just feel like I should not be keeping brand new blushes right now. It is just not smart. So for now, I'm gonna put this aside. So clearly this one's not going anywhere. Let's see what else is not going anywhere that I can take out of frame just so I don't feel so overwhelmed. Definitely my Juicy Pang Jelly Blusher. This is, I think, in, I never know because it's in PK01. I always forget. I think it's plum, and it is like this plummy neutral. It's not quite mauve, it's a plummy neutral. I'm not gonna swatch every single thing, only the ones I'm undecided about because I don't want to be here forever. This is the second blush I've been using pretty much exclusively. So these two are staying, and I don't really feel like doing like only creams, only powders. We're just going to go with wherever my hand and my brain sort of takes me right now because I am so overwhelmed looking at this. I think this one I can let go of. It's a Laura Geller Mini. It's pretty, but it's almost like a little too bronzy for me. Doesn't have enough of like other colors, so it's almost a little too neutral or nude or brown. I almost never reach for this. I'm not excited really by it, so I think I'm gonna let this one go. On the other hand, these two Laura Geller blushes, even though I haven't used them a lot, I'm having a hard time letting go of them. First of all, it just looks so beautiful in the packaging, and I actually think that that's gonna look really pretty on my pale skin, especially like in the winter time. These two are gonna stay unless I later on find something that is like so similar. I mean, on the cheeks, these probably don't look that different. Yes, one is a little brighter, but I just can't, I don't know. I just can't seem to let go of these. I think I'm gonna keep them for now. Okay, this one I kept in my last declutter because it was a color that I didn't really think I had. It was more terracotta. It looks really pretty. It's still untouched. I still haven't used this. And I have this color, which while much lighter, I feel like is similar enough. And I have a couple of Becca blushes that I think also are similar enough, and I will probably keep at least one of those. This one is matte. I think the Becca ones are satin or even shimmer, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna let this one go. Okay, a blush that I should let go, but again, I'm having a hard time letting go of, is this Clinique Cheek Pop in Nude Pop. This was in my 2020 project pan, hence the no pan, but the significant use, because I used this blush so much in 2020. I don't really reach for it much anymore. I sort of feel like I gave it a full year worth of almost exclusive use, but I still do love this blush. I don't think I'm quite ready to let go of it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. Now, as far as the other two cheek pops, I really like this formula. I know a lot of people do, but some people are like, yeah, meh, whatever. But I'm wondering, especially with this one, if I have similar shades. Like, for example, I have the two Tarte blushes, I have this Essence one. I think I should swatch all of them and just see if there's a color that calls out to me more than the others. So let's see, is there anything else that could be potentially close? I don't think so. Maybe the Rose Champagne, which was one of my favorite blushes for the longest time. Let's start with this one. I have no idea if I'm in frame because I'm on the floor and it's not the most comfortable situation. Okay, so we've got that one. Then let's do the Essence. I love this blush. Hate the packaging, of course. Okay, that one's definitely more shiny, more satin, which is in the name, so that's to be expected. The cheek pop is practically matte, I would say. Then this is the party blush, the party blush that everyone was getting as a gift for like reaching some status, or birthday gift or whatever from Sephora. I think birthday gift maybe. That's definitely more corally pink. The other ones are much more nude. Let's try Exposed, right? Is this what it is? Yeah, this is the Tarte Exposed blush, which was like a cult favorite for a long time. Tarte blushes never swatched very well. In fact, Party, I feel like, has always been the best swatcher. Yeah, this is also quite different. Let's actually look at Luminoso. I'm curious. I'm sure it's going to be much more orange, like yeah, much more corally orange, but you know, on the cheeks, let's be real, on the cheeks, half of these look the same. Let's look at Rose Champagne by Wet n Wild. Oh, I used to love this blush. And it is quite similar to the Party blush. It's a little deeper, but they do have some similarity. This one is going to be definitely, because this is apricot in the middle, this is going to be, I wouldn't call it though, like apricot. I would say it was a little more coral. This is so hard, because they're all beautiful, they're all freaking pretty. So what am I gonna do? I'll be honest, like out of these four, which is the Clinique, the Essence, the Tarte Party, and the Tarte Exposed, on my hand, I almost prefer the Essence $2 or $3 blush to all these other ones. I definitely think I'm gonna get rid of Exposed. I never use this. I just never use this. One down. What do I want to do with these Wet n Wilds? I used to love these blushes, and I'm really tempted to just keep them. I really don't know, guys. And then we've got the Becca ones. I mean, it's not like this is it. And let's not get started on the fact that I also have blush palettes that we're not tackling today. Oh, I also have this. This is quite nude as well. How does it compare to what we've got going on here? Oh, see, that's nice. It's real nice. Gotta make some decisions. I think because I am keeping Nude Pop, and because Colourpop is such an unusual color and I do use it in the winter sometimes, as heartbreaking as this is for me, because I love my cheek pops, can I really get rid of this? Because I kind of want to keep the Essence, and I feel like it's redundant to keep both. And then I really want to keep the Marc Jacobs, and even though that's more nude, do I really need all three of these? Look at how similar they are. Something's gotta give. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let go of the cheek pop. Oh, that is so hard. That is so hard for me, and that means I'm keeping these two. All right, now I need to decide what I'm doing with Party. I'm gonna keep Luminoso just because it's Luminoso and I almost never use it, but like, what kind of YouTuber would I be if I were to get rid of my old school Luminoso? We've got still a long way to go here, ladies and gents. We still have the NARS blushes, different sizes over here, and different formulas and different colors. And then I have this little new one that I I tried a few months ago that came as a gift with purchase, and I did actually a whole NARS try-on video. This is the Orgasm X blush, which I love. So that one definitely not going anywhere. But since I'm keeping that color, let's see, is there anything else? As I look back at my Laura Geller, look at how similar these look. Really? Is it just in the pan though? Because I don't remember Orgasm X being that pink. Okay, so we've got the Laura Geller. We've got the Orgasm X. Okay, yeah, Laura Geller is definitely more pink. But do I really need both? Do I really need both? And then, to make things worse, we have this one. Whoa. Whoa, look at that. I mean, obviously, not gonna go on my cheeks with that concentration. Wowzers. Oh, look, we have another pinky blush. My goodness, how many can one person have? All right, we got the Becca, the Laura Geller, the Orgasm X, and we've got the NARS Dual Intensity Blush in Adoration. These two are so close. And I also have the Natasha Denona Diamond and Glow, which I know I love. Now, it's different. It is a different shade, but it's very sparkly. Yeah, like, look at that. That's so beautiful. So if I'm gonna go for something that shiny, I'm probably gonna pull for the Natasha Denona. So I'm gonna get rid of that mini, the Becca mini, which means I'm gonna allow myself to keep these other ones. I know, don't, please don't. Please do not judge me. Keeping the Natasha Denona. All right, I gotta make a decision about these and this. I'll be honest, I don't think I'm ready to part with my Wet n Wild blushes. I love these blushes, and I know I haven't used these in a little bit, but I really would like to before I let them go. So these are staying. I think I can let go of this though. Yes, it's very pretty. I almost never reach for it. Somebody else can use it. Illamasqua blushes, they're not going anywhere. I love these blushes. They are absolutely not going anywhere. And I do still use those. One of those was in my project pan last year, so absolutely not going anywhere. I think I need to get rid of some of these mauves though. We've got a lot of mauves happening here. I should go wash this off and play with these pinky mauves. Let's go through and see how similar these are. So I have these Urban Decay Afterglow 8-hour powder blushes. These have been discontinued a while back, but I used to love these, so I think I bought two, and then I found a third one at TJ Maxx years back. Again, all before my no-buy. These are not new products by any means. We have Fetish right there. We also have Rapture. Rapture, of course, is going to be much deeper, almost like a little purple. And definitely Fetish feels more matte, whereas Rapture feels a little bit like a satin blush. Okay, then this is MAC Koi Girl, a bit more pinky purple. Then we have Lorac Aura. Ooh. Lorac Aura is extremely pigmented, but also like super powdery. Super powdery. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's a beautiful color. And then let's swatch these and really see, do I really need to keep these? So we've got this super bright, do they give us? Yeah, so it's basically sugar and rose. So this is basically, this is sugar, and then this is going to be rose. I don't feel like any of those are similar. Jeez. Then we have NARS Gulu. The party blush from Tarte was a birthday gift. This, I think, was a rouge gift. So you had to spend $1,000 years ago to get this blush. And I remember people even joked and called it like the $1,000 blush. Okay, so there's that. And then I also have El Maria. This was a limited edition blush a while back. And I guess since I already swatched the really dark one, let's also do Becca Dahlia. It's a beautiful winter shade. Okay, I also have CoverGirl's. This is the medium rose. These blushes were so beautiful. I think they discontinued them. And I am not so sure why, because that was a beautiful blush. The packaging, some of my favorite blushes, unfortunately, do not have good packaging, but look how pretty that is and so smooth. Even though it's so old. I think I'm definitely gonna keep the CoverGirl, even though the packaging drives me bonkers. Torn what to do with Fetish and Rapture. If anything, maybe I will get rid of Score, because I thought I was getting a color that was more like this, and I ended up just getting like a peachy pink, which, let's face it, I feel like I have other peachy pinks. So yeah, I think actually I'm gonna get rid of Score, and I feel like Fetish and Lorac are fairly close. This one's just more pigmented. I just have to go very light-handed with it, but I think I'm gonna keep Rapture and keep Aura and get rid of Fetish. I love these blushes. I love the design of them. I love everything about them. But I just have too much. If I could keep all of them, I would, but it just doesn't seem to make sense, does it? Right, I'm gonna keep the NARS Almeria and the Becca one, just because these are such unusual colors, especially for somebody like me who's so pale. I feel like it's kind of cool to have a few darker colors. Gulu, whatever. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful, but it's small. It gets lost. I forget about it. I feel like I'm so excited about that other little mini, the Orgasm X blush, even though it's a totally different color, that I'm gonna start pulling for that one way before I pull for this one. So I think this one's gonna go, and we're gonna keep the full-size NARS. Okay, I also still have these two Becca blushes. I have to decide what to do with this trio, what to do with Koi Girl. I haven't swatched. This is almost like a blush topper highlighter. This is Louisiana by Cargo. Here, we're gonna put it right there. It's too dark for me to be a highlighter, but it is a beautiful blush topper. I haven't used this in so long, but I used to adore this thing. I think I'm gonna keep it. I still think it's kind of unusual and cool to have in my collection. I said I wasn't gonna do creams separately, but it seems like that's what we're doing, with the exception of the one that I showed you guys earlier. I guess we're doing creams separately. Oh, and we also have this crazy pink Bobbi Brown blush. It's my only Bobbi Brown, and it's the only one that's like this weird pinky purple, with the exception of Koi Girl, which I'm also considering keeping. So I think I might stick to these, but I actually do think that even though I really like this, I'm gonna let go of this trio. What do I do with Dallas, which is a beautiful nude, and what do I do with these two? I think I'll keep all three of these, because I still occasionally use these two. This I haven't used in a while, so I really need to. I said I was gonna keep that, and we'll see what happens next. Declutter. I don't know what to do with the Becca blushes, because Becca is also kind of no longer around, but they are pretty. Maybe what I'll do is I'll try them this summer, because these for me are summer colors. I don't really use these kind of tangerine apricot shades in the winter. In the winter, I'm more into pinks and mauves and nudes. So I think this needs to go into my Shop My Stash rotation before summer is over, and then I'll make a decision. So for now, we'll keep these. As far as these, I don't think any of these really are gonna go, because a lot of these are new and I haven't even tried them since I've been lately on a liquid and cream blush kick. I've really been enjoying the Tower 28 in Beach Please. I've been really tempted by that new shade that just came out recently, the mauve shade, but yeah, this one definitely is staying. I'm not sure what to do with this Milk makeup. It came in a set. I mean, it's cute. I just can't remember being wowed by it. I guess I really need to use these things and figure it out. This is something Mandy Lee raves about, these liquid Juicy Pang blushers, and I feel like on me they just disappear. So I need to also try this again, because I'm not so sure I'm going to keep these. Well, I think I only bought one, unless I might have a second one somewhere lost, but I might only have this one. Although I feel like I had a pinkier one, but we'll see if I ever find that. I really love that other Juicy Pang blusher in Plum, and this is the Apple one. I've just been so obsessed with the Plum one. I haven't actually busted into this one, but since I love that other one so much, I'm definitely not letting go of this one. This is one of those new products I am keeping and trying. In fact, I'm gonna just take it out of the box so that I actually finally see it and use it. This Rare Beauty blush, these are so adorable, and it's okay. I still use it on occasion, although I can't say it's my favorite. This is in Nearly Mauve, but I feel like I still definitely should get some use out of it, so I'm gonna keep those. These I don't think I've tried. No, I think I tried this one. This is from Halika Halika. Yeah, I think I tried this one once, but I don't remember what I thought of it, so we've got to test this out, and this one I don't believe I've ever even tried. I should peel off these weird little stickers, and these are the Jelly Dough blushers, and they come, I guess, in 6 colors, and this is the 05 Rose Jelly. The only problem, of course, I have with these Korean beauty makeup products is they are not made for all skin tones by any means. But this one looks really pretty. I think I'm gonna really like this one. And did I already show you guys that one? That one looks really pretty right now for the summer, so I definitely should make sure I use that. I really like this Flower Beauty blush. Let me take that off. This is their blush balm, and this is in Pinched. I've been enjoying that and using it quite a few times this year. And I've on a whim picked these up at TJ Maxx, and I think I've only used this color so far. This is the Chubby Stick Cheek Color Balm in 01 Amped Up Apple. I've been really liking this one. You can see I've been using that one a bit and really enjoying it. So I think come fall and winter, I'm gonna really like this one. This one I have not used yet. This is in 04 Plumped Up Peony. I'm super excited that I found these. I think I found these for like $8 or $9 or $10 or something, and I was like, ooh, since I'm on a cream and liquid blush kick, more creams, I feel like I was hoping I would like these, and I really do so far. So yeah, these I think I'm going to keep. The only one that is currently on, well, the only 2 that are currently on the chopping block are these, and then eventually possibly this one, because I haven't figured out a way to use it yet where it really stays on me and doesn't just disappear into nothing, unless I layer a powder over it, but then that's not kind of the point of the product, at least in my mind. We're gonna keep these. So let me figure out what ended up happening and how many I actually ended up decluttering. I don't think it was that much, but I do think it was more than 5, so I'm already excited. And here is our final look at my blushes. So these are what I'm keeping. I know. And these are what I'm getting rid of, which is actually more than I thought. So I am happy with this. I am not too sad about this at all. So we've got
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38.
We have 38 blushes that I'm keeping, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 blushes that I am getting rid of. Hey, that is 20%. I am actually shocked. I know, to some of you, this is probably pathetic, but I don't care. For me, that's a big deal because I really thought I would not be able to get rid of even just 5. And I'm getting rid of 12. So go me. Yay. I hope you guys like this. I would love to hear if you have any of these blushes, or what are your favorite blushes. Do you have a hoarding problem like I do? Or are you one who easily lets go of things once they no longer serve you? I really am so grateful that you're here, and thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see my future declutters as well as all of my other content, I urge you to please subscribe. I would love to have you here. Other than that, I hope that you are all doing really well. I hope that you are continuing to stay safe and healthy. Take care of yourselves and those around you, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye guys.